So what are the three theorems you will going to see means three theorems is there. One is a Thevenin's theorem, second one is a Norton theorem, then third one is a maximum power transfer theorem. Three theorems are there. Okay, so it's nothing but what is the Thevenin's theorem is a voltage source, practical voltage source. This is a practical current source. That's all. So Thevenin's theorem means practical voltage source you need to write. Norton theorem means practical current source you need to write. What about one more theorem? Maximum power transfer theorem is nothing but the Thevenin's theorem only. The Thevenin's theorem only you will going to learn on that one. Okay, so let's say you will going to see about the first two theorems. One is I will going to split it into the two part. One is a Thevenin's theorem, another one is a Norton theorem. Each theorem has that three steps. So step number 1, step number 2 and step number 3. Each theorem how many steps? 3 steps are there. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, each theorem 3 steps. Directly we go to that step number 3 of that one Thevenin's as well as step number 3 of that Norton's. Okay, so what is the step number 3? Thevenin, Norton. Okay, directly we go to that step number 3. What is the Thevenin's theorem? Step number 3. So it's nothing but a practical voltage source you need to write. What is a practical voltage source? Okay, one voltage source connected in series with the resistance. In series with the resistance. This is nothing but a practical voltage source. That's all. This is a practical voltage source. What is the Norton theorem? Practical current source you need to write. Okay, what is a practical current source? One current source parallel with a resistance. Parallel with the resistance. This is a practical current source. Practical current source. You will going to give the name. This is called A. This is called B. Similarly, here is a A and a B. Okay. So what you will going to connect at AB point means AB point you will going to connect it to the load. AB point what you are going to connect it? You are going to connect it to the load. Okay, load value is given in your problem. So load value is given in your problem. For example, load values of 5 means that you will going to write directly 5 on the load value. So this is your third. Okay, step number 3 you need to write. Okay, what is a step number 1 and a step number 2? So this is called a VTH. This is called a VTH. So that VTH you will going to find out on the step number 1. You will going to find out the VTH on the step number 1. Then what is this one? This is called RTH. That RTH you will going to find out on the step number 2. Okay. So step number 1 is VTH and RTH. These two you will going to substitute on the step number 3. Okay, what is the voltage of the VTH and what is the value of the RTH, and then in your load values directly given in your problem substitute. Okay, once you will going to complete it, this is the equivalent circuit of the Thevenin's is over. Equivalent circuit of the Thevenin's is over. Similarly, we will going to see on the Norton theorem. So here this is called IN. This is called IN. That IN you will going to find out on the step number 1. Similarly, what is this one? RTH. So here also already previously you were seen RTH in the Thevenin's theorem. This is called RTH. The same RTH, same circuit, same method you will going to find out the RTH. Step number 1 IN you will going to substitute. Step number 2 RTH you will going to substitute. From the circuit load resistance you will going to substitute. So this is the 3 things you will need to do. Okay, after completed on the 3 things, then what you want to do you know? So you want to flow of the current. This is called a load. So load current IL. Load current you need to find out. You need to find out the load current. That's all. What is the method to find out the load current here? See, Ohm's law you will going to use. Circuit is current is a flow. Then what is the current? Okay, I is equal to Ohm's law. What it is saying? I is equal to V by R. What is the V value? Here is a VTH. Okay, substitute VTH. VTH divided by R value. How many R's are there? There are 2 R is there. So RTH plus RL. RTH plus RL. That's all. You will going to substitute to find out the answer. That is about that one load current. That is a step number 3. Your main objective. So main objective. That's all. For example, we will going to assume lesson 2. here is a 3, here is a 4, sorry, here is already given. Then substitute 2 divided by VTH value is a 2 divided by what is RTH 3, 3 plus 5 is a series. So 3 plus 5 means 8. Then current is a 2 by 8. That's all. 2 by 8. 2 by 8. So similarly, you need to find out the load current on this point. Similarly, you need to find out the load current on this point. How to find out the load current? Simplest method. What is the simplest method? Current division formula. What is the current division formula? IL, it is equal to I into RTH. Where is RTH? This is RTH. RTH divided by RTH divided by total resistance. What are the total resistance? RTH plus RL. RTH plus RL. That's all. So you will going to use the formula. This is a current division formula. What is I value? For example, randomly I am giving 2. This is a 3. Here is a 5. Substitute 2 multiply RTH. What is RTH? 3 divided by 3 plus 5. It is a 8. That's all. So what is that one? 2 3s are 6. So 6 divided by 8, that is amps. So this is method is a Thevenin's theorem. This method is called a Norton theorem. This method is a Thevenin's theorem, Norton theorem. Once again I will repeat. This is a equivalent circuit of the Thevenin's theorem. Step number 1, VTH you will going to find and substitute. Step number 2, RTH you will going to find and substitute. Step number 3, draw equivalent circuit. Okay, under resistance, load resistance, and in the load resistance current you need to find out. Similarly, Norton theorem, step number 1 IN, step number 2 RTH, and load resistance, current division formula. Okay, so let's we going to see about how to find out the VTH on the Thevenin's theorem. So take one circuit, Thevenin's theorem only I will going to write. So what is that one circuit I will going to write? See clearly, I will going to divide it Thevenin's as well as Norton also. Okay, so here I will going to write. So this is a given circuit. So here is a value you can write 2, 3, 4 and 6, 8. So this is the values given. Okay, and then in that one problem they will mention this is called a load resistance AB. Load resistance AB. So they are mentioned. So let's we going to proceed on the Thevenin's theorem here and the Norton theorem here. Okay, step number 1. What is the step number 1? VTH you need to proceed. What you want to find out? VTH you need to find out on the VTH. VTH here, load remove, write it as a VTH. So here you will redraw the diagram. So load remove. Okay, this is a A point, this is a B point over. So write it A, write it as a B. This is a point is called a VTH. VTH. Okay, that's all. What I did, load I have removed and write it as a AB. That VTH I have write. But remaining values you will go to write 2, 3, 4, 6. Then what is your role? Find out the voltage across the AB. Find out the voltage across the AB. That is your main role. Here the resistance 6 ohm is open circuit. Is it open or closed circuit? It is open circuit. If it is open circuit means no use. Just it is a straight line. No use. No use. If the resistance is open circuit, no use. Then find out the voltage across this point, that is called VTH. Okay, similarly Norton theorem, what you want to do you know? Okay, load point remove, closed circuit. Current is a duality, voltage opposite is a current. Here open circuit means closed circuit. See here this is a open circuit. Here I will going to make it as a close. See here is a A and here is a B. Yes or no? A as per the circuit A, B. Okay, here what are the values? 2, 3, 4, 6. This is the 3 values, 3 resistance. And here you will going to close. That's all. In the flow of the current IN you need to find out. In the flow of current you need to find out. How to find out? Very simple. So here is a line is independent line. It's a common. It is a dependent line. So two loops is a central lines. Here is a only one loop line. So you what is method? Use that KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, I1, Kirchhoff current KVL, I2. So two loop you will going to write. Okay, equation number 1, equation number 2. Okay, simplify on the equation KVL of the equation number 1. Okay, from the loop KVL of the equation number 2 you will going to simplify. After simplify you will going to use on that one I1 answer and I2 answer. This line, what is the current is a flow? It is an independent line. I2 current only flow. What about this line? I1 current flow minus I2 current flow. Do you understand? This is a central line. This is a independent line. So IN it is equal to I2. That's all. Your answer is ready. IN it is equal to I2. Okay. Coming to this point. Here is a across you want to find out. So two resistance are there. In that point across I need to find out the VTH. Voltage division rule you will going to already study in the first unit. Use the voltage division rule. VTH it is equal to V multiply R2. This R2 for example R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is a formula. Otherwise one more complicated method, Ohm's law method is used to, we will going to find out V1 plus V2 it is equal to V, then what is I value you can find out, then substitute that V2 values, then you will going to find out. That is another method too, you will going to find out. Okay, simplified method, then V values, what is the value? 2, then what is R2 value? 4, then summation of 2 values 3 plus 4 7. That's all. VTH is found. So this is a method too, you will going to find out the VTH and RTH, VTH and RTH, sorry, VTH and IN find out. Then step number 2, let's we go to that RTH method find out. RTH is a common, both method, what is that one? This is circuit. RTH of the both method is a common answer. So here is a B, what is the value? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, they were given. How to find out the RTH? Step number 2, both methods, step number 2 is common. How to find out? See, what is the rule? Load remove, yes, A, B point, load remove, okay, first one load remove, then next one what to do? In the circuit, any voltage source is there? Yes, it is there. Make it as a closed, make it as a closed, yes, you can make it as a closed circuit. Closed circuit, yes, I get closed, that's all. Any current source are there, if it is means erase it. Okay, current source is there means erase it. So now it is I got closed, this is my given circuit. Simplify, these two is connected in parallel. Okay, 3 and 4 is parallel, and coming in the answer, this answer add with the series of the 6 ohm, this is called RTH. How to find out the parallel of the two resistance? Multiply. So 3 multiply 4 divided by 3 plus 4. This is the answer. 3 multiply 4 divided by 3 plus 4. Okay, that's all about that one. So step 2 you will going to find out and substitute into that one. Step 3 directly you will going to find out the step 3. Okay, what I will going to giving you? Okay, here I will going to giving you homework. So now I will coming to that one. So here you will going to take your roll number. Okay, what is your roll number? Suppose your roll number is 88 means 88, 89. Okay, 89, 90, 91, 92. Like you will going to keep it on that one. Okay, your values as in roll numbers value starting with that one you will write and do the Thevenin's theorem as well as Norton theorem. Okay. So take down the screenshot of that one. Yes, so take down the screenshot. Slide number 1, slide number 2, slide number 3, only 3 slides. Okay, so this is about you will going to do on that homework. Okay, let's we going to see about one more theorem that is called the maximum power transfer theorem, very simplest theorem. What is the maximum power transfer theorem means? Okay, what did you do in Thevenin's theorem? Yes, I did about that one. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3 is substituted VTH. RTH I have substituted 2 and 3. Okay, in Thevenin theorem, okay, RL value normally given 5. But when you will go to that one Norton, MPPT maximum power transfer theorem, RL value never give. That's all. I will repeat again. Maximum power transfer theorem, when you will going to proceed in your given problem, the load resistance value never give. What they will going to give? Simply they will going to give RL. Then what they will ask you? Find out the RL. Find out the RL. RL value you need to find out. How to find out the RL value? Very simple. RL it is equal to the RTH. What is RTH? 3. RL also 3. Over. Answer is ready. What is that one? The MPPT method in that one, when you are given problem, RL never give you. So RL it is equal to RTH. RTH. Then that's all. So if it is RTH is 3 means RL also 3 over. And find out the maximum power. So V squared, that means VTH. In your last step number 3, you have the VTH. VTH divided by 4 into RL. Substitute. Then you will going to get the maximum power. These two questions they will ask you. So take down the screenshot and proceed on the MPPT of that one. What is the given problem? So in your MPPT problem, the RL value never give you. Find out the RL. Very simple. RTH is equal to RL.